Hello, today we are going to play with MT300. We are going to show you how simple it is to implement a multi-camera audio tracking system for a meeting room or a collaboration space. For this case, we are going to use an MT300 as the main unit. We are going to use a POE switch that is going to power the cameras and the microphone and the MT300, so everything is going to be powered by POE Plus. And we are going to use, in this case, a MT300 by Shure as a microphone. For the cameras, we are going to use two PROAV cameras. One is a PTZ 310 UV2 and the other is a TR211. So both cameras are connected via IP to the switch. The MT300 is connected to the switch, the microphone is connected to the switch. Additional to this, we can have an audio DSP that takes the Dante audio, and then you can embed the audio via USB in the MT300. So in the output, remember that you can have USB, NDI, RTSP, RTMP. So you are going to have the image and also the audio if you are embedding the audio. Okay, so let's do the configuration very quick, and you are going to see what is the result. It's very easy. In this case, we already know that the IP of the MT300 is set, that we can use our utility to find in the network and change the IP. We are going to log in the system. Now we go to the settings, we are administrator. Remember that we have two user levels. In this case, we are going to use the administrator to do all the settings. Well, we already add the cameras. If you want to add an AVer camera, it's very simple. The only that you need to do is select that it's a camera, and for example, if it's via IP, the only you need to do is to click in the auto search, choose the camera that you want to configure, then user password. If you want to use RTSP or if you want to use NDI. Remember that all the AVer PROAV cameras now are supporting NDI. If you want to connect the cameras via USB, only need to select in what port you are going to connect the camera. Or, for example, if you are connecting any video source like a laptop or similar, you can connect via HDMI. Remember, if you are connecting a non-AVer camera, you cannot use for audio tracking. You can use for manual matrix, but not for audio tracking. It is important. In this case, I already have two cameras connected. One is the PTZ 330 in the right side and the TR in the left side. We are going to add the microphone. To add the microphone is similar. The only we need to click in microphone. In this case, is a Shure, and we are going to put the IP. In this case, we write the IP, and we're going to put a name, for example, Shure MXA310. That is the one that we're going to use. Okay, we have all the devices added. Remember that you can connect up to 25 cameras to the system, and you can add multiple microphones, and you can do the combination of everything. So let's do the audio tracking configuration. Remember that we have different layout, different matrix that the name is profile. So for example, we are going to create a new one that is going to be, for example, in profile number 5, we can change the name to this profile. For example, we are going to put audio tracking Shure, for example. Then we can select manual mode. In manual mode, basically, we can create different layout and selecting the cameras and the presets, but in this case, it's going to be an auto tracking. These are going to be an auto. We can select the output layout. That could be single, could be side by side, that is dividing. If you are using a screen, you can divide in two. It could be a picture-in-picture, or something that is very interesting that we will show in another video is customized, that we can create different groups and different organizations in the screen. In this case, we are going to use a full screen, so single, and we are going to create one group per relation between camera and microphone. In this case, we have one microphone, two cameras. So we are going to create two groups, one for the first camera with the first microphone, and the other is the second camera with the first microphone. For example, if we have two microphones, in this case, we need to create 4 groups at least. That is going to be camera 1, microphone 1, camera 1, microphone 2, camera 2, microphone 1, camera 2, microphone 2. Sometimes it's interesting, for example, if we have a camera that is going to be activated when nobody is talking, for example, a camera in the center, we need to create one group for this purpose with this camera. So each group is going to define the relation between a camera and a microphone. So in this case, we are going to create, for the moment, we are going to create two. The first group, let's say, for example, we put a name that is going to be the camera on the right. Okay, so we select the camera for this. In this case, that one is who is installed in the right side. We are going to select the microphone, in this case, our Shure microphone, and the number of channels. So in this case, what we are going to do is to assign the different channels for this camera. So we are going to use the right camera to look to the left and the left camera to look to the right. So in my position, when I'm talking, I am on the left, so we are going to configure the right camera. It is the channel number 1. And we are going to trigger the, in this case, person number 2. But for example, if I talk in another position, we are going to talk, for example, if I'm talking from here, the channel that is activated is the channel number 2. And we are going to assign a different preset. How to save the preset? Very simple. We go here, select set preset, and here we have the different positions. For example, number 2 is the position that is looking to me. Number 3 is the other chair in the other channel. And number 0 is going to be the general view of the camera. To save or to do something, for example, if imagine that I want to move a little bit the position, I put in this position, and then I need to click save. So it's really simple. So for this case, we assign number 2, number 3, and now we are going to configure the other position for the other camera. In this case, it's going to be the position of Jorge. When Jorge talks, hello, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In this case, is the number 4. So we go to the other camera, and we know that when Jorge talks, is going to be the number 4. We are going to set the preset for this camera for Jorge. For example, preset number 1, imagine. Okay, so we are going to correct the position. You can adjust the speed and everything. And in this case, I'm going to zoom in, and it's going to be Jorge position, more or less. I think here, well, sorry. It is the position, save. Also, we can save preset 0 if we want. Could be a general view. Well, we can choose what we want. Okay, so I'm going back. So Jorge, can you talk again?
Yes, hello,
Is number 4, that it was the preset number 1. So now we have everything configured. Here we have, for each group, we have the timer that we can set how long we need to talk to activate the channel. Usually we put 3-4 seconds. Also we can configure, for example, when nobody talks, it goes 0 minutes. For example, 10 seconds that the far end side is talking or nobody talking is going to execute the preset number 0, that is the general view. To choose what camera you want to show when nobody is talking, you need to select here the group overlay priority. So in case that nobody talks, the system is going to choose the left camera and is going to trigger the position number 0. The same for the multiple speaker. If there are multiple people talking, it's going to execute this. I already have everything configured, so we are going to do a quick testing here in the preview of the MT300. Remember that it is not the output of the system, it's just the reference. So for example, I'm talking and the camera that is the camera that is on the right, that is looking to the left, is triggering my preset. If Jorge talks,
yeah, hello, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Automatically change. If I talk again, it's automatically switching the two cameras. For example, if I talk from the other preset, from the other channel that I configure, if I talk from here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, the camera comes to this position. If Jorge talks in the other position,
yeah, hello.
If I'm back to my previous position, well, I was in the transition, the camera is going to come with me. If you want to insert a delay before switching, so to allow the camera get in the final position, you can do by entering in the settings, you can put this delay. So the camera is going to move, and then after the second that you choose, it's going to switch. It's a good way to avoid that you see the camera move. Okay, so basically it is all the settings to get the system working. Remember that the output could be via USB, via NDI, via RTSP, via RTMP, for example, if you want to do a streaming. And remember that if you are connecting the DSP output, audio DSP, to the port number 3 of the MT300, you are going to get audio and video embedded in the output bidirectional. It is all.